Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. We'll call Mr. Christian Serna. Mr. Serna?
Muy bien, vamos a llamar al señor Christian Serna. Señor Serna.
Good afternoon, sir. Please tell me your name.
Buenas tardes, señor. Dígame su nombre y sus apellidos.
Es Cristian Valadez Serna.
It is Christian Valadez Serna.
Counsel for the state, please announce.
Licenciada
Thank
para la
you.
fiscal.
Thank you, Your Honor. Brooke Gaunt on behalf of the state.
Sí, buenas tardes, Brooke Gaunt, de parte de la fiscalía.
Buenas tardes.
Good afternoon.
Sir, you being charged with murder in the second degree.
Señor, a usted se le acusa de asesinato en el segundo grado.
Also possession of a weapon by a prohibited person.
También se le acusa de tenencia de un arma por persona prohibida de portar armas de fuego.
You also have a probation violation matter.
También tiene usted un asunto, señor, de quebrantamiento del régimen a prueba.
I have appointed you an attorney, sir, on all matters.
Señor, le he nombrado a usted un abogado que lo represente en todos estos asuntos.
State, do you have a brief recommendation on release?
Fiscalía, ¿tiene usted alguna recomendación breve de libertad preventiva?
Yes, Your Honor. The state is asking for a $500,000 cash-only bond.
Así, señoría, el Estado está solicitando una fianza de $500,000 en efectivo.
He allegedly shot the victim in the abdomen and the victim died from his wounds.
Supuestamente, este acusado le tiró un tiro en el abdomen y después esta persona, la víctima, se murió.
He allegedly told several different stories to law enforcement about how the shooting occurred.
Y él le contó diferentes historias de cómo sucedió el tiroteo a los agentes policiales.
He has prior felony convictions and is therefore a prohibited possessor.
Y también tiene antecedentes por delitos anteriores y es un portador de una persona que se le prohíbe portar armas de fuego.
He is on probation for 2 violent felonies, and the state believes he is a danger to the community.
El acusado está bajo probatoria por 2 delitos con violencia y por ello es un peligro para la comunidad.
Thank you, State.
Gracias, fiscal.
Sir, your next hearing is the 20th day of June, downtown Phoenix.
Señor, la próxima audiencia de usted está programada para el día 20 de junio en el centro de Phoenix, en el downtown.
On the murder alleged matter, bond is $500,000 cash.
Y ese es en el asunto de supuesto asesinato y la fianza de $500,000 en efectivo.
On the Class 6 probation violation matter, bond is $5,000 cash.
Ahora, con respecto al el caso del quebrantamiento del régimen a prueba, este es un delito categoría 6. Es una fianza de $5,000 en efectivo.
Please reach out to probation. They may have some ideas that might help you. Good luck, sir.
Señor, comuníquese usted con los agentes del régimen a prueba. Quizás tendrán ellos algunas ideas. Gracias.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Interpreter, I have Jesus Bordon next.
Señor, vamos a llamar al señor Jesús Borbón.
Tell me your name, please, sir.
Señor, dígame su nombre y sus apellidos, por favor.
Jesús Arcudías Borbón.
Jesús Arquidias Borbón.
State, are you here on this matter?
Fiscal, ¿estás aquí en esta causa también?
¿Mande?
What was it?
Apparently, the counsel for the state is not present on this matter.
Aparentemente, la señorita fiscal no está presente aquí para este caso.
I think she just walked off right now. I don't know if she's having internet issues.
This is 2 counts of abuse, Class 2 felonies.
Estos son 2 acusaciones, señor, de maltrato. Son delitos de categoría 2.
And 1 count of assault as a misdemeanor.
Y un punto de acusación de agresión procesado como falta.
Your next hearing downtown Phoenix is the 20th day of June.
La próxima audiencia de usted, señor, es en el centro de Phoenix, el día 20 de junio.
Bond is $10,000. Good luck, sir.
La fianza de usted es de $10,000. Buena suerte, señor.
Mr. Interpreter, that's the only 2 that I show, but in case I missed one, can you give me a courtesy announcement?
Yes, Your Honor. ¿Alguien más aquí ocupará interpretación? ¿Alguien aquí no habla inglés y ocupa intérprete en español? Diga su nombre o levante la mano.
I see no hands raised. The officer has confirmed it. Thank you, Mr. Interpreter, for taking time out on your Sunday as well as Father's Day, if it applies to you. Thank you, sir.
My pleasure, Your Honor. Have a good day.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, as you just saw, I'll call you up to the podium one at a time. When you get to the podium, I need your name. I'll tell you the charges you're here on. I'll appoint most of you an attorney. I'll set your next hearing date, give you a location. I'll set your general release conditions. All of you will have general release conditions. They are as follows. Do not make contact with the arresting officers. Do not possess any drugs without a valid prescription. Do not drive a motor vehicle without a valid license. Keep us informed as to where you are living. If you're on probation, you'll be ordered to contact your probation officer. If the charges you're being seen here today on indicate there may be a victim, I will order you to stay away from that victim and not return to the scene of the alleged crime. At the end of your hearing, all of this will be handed to you in writing. Take a moment and read it at your earliest convenience. Thank you, folks. Javier Trujillo, Mr. Trujillo, come on up. And Richard is after Javier. Richard, there's a seat right next to the door. Why don't you hop in that? Tell me your full name, sir.
Javier Trujillo, Peralta.
Sir, you have 2 different matters. First one's out of Casa Grande. It's an out-of-county matter, therefore I cannot appoint you an attorney. That's up to the Casa Grande judge. No, wait a second. The Casa Grande judge wants a $1,474, which tells me it's fair to pay fines and fees, but again, I don't have access to your Casa Grande records. The next matter, sir, is driving on a suspended revoked license and also being driving under the influence aggravated. That's a Class 4 felony. I've appointed you an attorney on that matter. Your next hearing is the 20th day of this month, downtown Phoenix. A bond is set at $5,000. You had your hand up, sir.
I did take a blood test for the DUI.
Sir, don't talk about the alleged crime. I did not Mirandize you. Okay. Talk to your attorney. The blood test will be processed. There's 2 different charges. Normally, you'll see under the influence to the slightest degree and over a .08. That's a presumptive that you are impaired. Driving on a suspended license for aggravated DUI, driving on a suspended license for a prior DUI makes this aggravated. It's a Class 4 felony. Have a talk with your attorney. Good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Richard. Come on up, Richard. After Richard is Robert. Tell me your full name, sir.
Richard Joseph Vice.
Sir, this first matter is dangerous drugs and narcotic drugs. Those are both Class 4 felonies. Aggravated driving under the influence, Class 4 felony. Drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony. I've appointed you an attorney, sir. 2 hearings on this first matter, the 20th and the 24th, both of them downtown Phoenix. Bond is set at $5,000. The next one, sir, is a probation violation matter. I've appointed you that same attorney. Different hearing date, the 23rd, downtown Phoenix. Bond is $50. Please reach out to your probation officer. They may have some ideas that might be helpful to you. Good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Robert, come on up, Robert, in Brooklyn. Sue Wilson, Brooklyn, is after Robert. Tell me your full name, sir.
Robert Pennsylvania?
Sir, this matter is a criminal trespassing as a misdemeanor, resisting arrest as a Class 6 felony. I've appointed you an attorney. Sir, your next hearing date is the 20th, downtown Phoenix. Bond is set at $5,000. Again, if you are released, do not return to the scene of the alleged crime. Do not make contact with the alleged victim. Good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Sue, come on up. Curtis is after Sue. Good afternoon, Sue. Tell me your full name.
Brooklyn Sue Wilson, Your Honor.
Miss, this is aggravated assault on a first responder. It's Class 4 felony. I've appointed you an attorney. Your next hearing date is the 20th, downtown Phoenix. Bond is set at $5,000. Secured appearance. Come up with 10% in an agreement with the bonding company. You can be out of here in 6 hours. Good luck.
Thank you so much.
Mr. Doris, Curtis.
Yes, sir.
Come on up, sir. And then Tyler Lewis is after Mr. Curtis. Mr. Doris. I apologize, Mr. Doris. Tell me your full name, sir.
Curtis Doris.
Mr. Doris, I apologize for reversing your names. Narcotic drugs possession for sale, Class 2 felony, possession of a weapon by a prohibited person, a Class 4 felony, use of a weapon in a drug offense, a Class 4 felony. I've appointed you an attorney, sir. Your next hearing is the 20th of this month, downtown Phoenix. Bond is set at $5,000. Good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Mr. Lewis, come on up, Tyler. Kimberly Joyce is after Mr. Lewis. Tell me your full name, please.
Tyler Wayne Lewis.
And thank you for the courtesy. Sir, this is a burglary case, Class 4 felony, and also another burglary case, a Class 4 felony. I've appointed you an attorney, sir. Your next hearing is on the 20th, downtown Phoenix. Bond is set at $2,500. Should you be released, do not return to the scene of the alleged crime. Do not make contact with the alleged victim. Good luck, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Miss Kimberly. Good afternoon, sir. Tell me your name.
Kimberly Joyce.
Miss Joyce, you have 2 different matters, Miss Joyce. The first one is a probation violation. I've appointed you an attorney. You're going to have a probation revocation hearing on the 23rd, downtown Phoenix. Bond is set at $50 by myself. The next one, Miss, is another probation violation. Same attorney, same hearing date, different bond amount by the probation judge. He wants $1,500. Miss, also reach out to your probation officer. They may have some ideas that might be helpful to you. Good luck, Miss.
Okay, thank you.
Parker, Mr. Madden. Come on up, Mr. Madden. After Mr. Madden is McGee. Mr. McGee. Tell me your full name, sir.
Parker Madden.
Mr. Madden, you have 2 different matters before the court. The first one's dangerous drugs, Class 4 felony, drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony. I've appointed you an attorney, sir. Your next hearing is the 20th, downtown Phoenix. Bond is set at $50 by myself. The next one, sir, is narcotic drugs, transportation, or sale, a Class 2 felony, a warrant for your arrest. I've appointed you that same attorney, same hearing date, the 20th, same location, downtown Phoenix. The judge who issued this warrant wants a $1,000 secured appearance. Come up with about 10%. You can be out of here in about 6 hours with an agreement with the bonding company. Good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Jaime McGee. Mr. McGee? And Mr. Daniel Cross is after Mr. McGee. Good afternoon, sir. Tell me your name.
Jimmy McGee.
Mr. McGee, this is a simple assault as well, 2 counts simple assault, 2 counts disorderly conduct. Again, misdemeanors, all of them. I cannot appoint you an attorney on a misdemeanor. That's up to the Goodyear judge. You're going to meet the Goodyear judge on the 2nd day of July in Goodyear. You're being released on your own recognizance, sir. You'll be out of here in about 6 hours. Do not return to the scene of the alleged crime. Do not make contact with the alleged victim until you see the Goodyear judge and he or she gives you approval. Good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Mr. Cross, Daniel. Mr. Cross. And then Taylor Warren is after Mr. Cross. Tell me your full name, sir.
Daniel Lynn Cross.
Mr. Cross, this is a simple assault, misdemeanor, disorderly conduct, a misdemeanor. I cannot appoint you an attorney. That's up to the Sun superstition.
Surprise.
Surprise. I apologize. It's been a long day, sir. I know it was funny, officer. Sir, I cannot appoint you an attorney. That's up to the surprise judge. You're going to meet the surprise judge on the 15th. His name is Lou Dominguez. He's a great guy. You're being released on your own recognizance, sir. You'll be out of here in about 6 hours. Remember, do not return to the scene of the alleged crime. Do not make contact with the alleged victim until the surprise judge tells you it's okay. Good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Miss Taylor, Miss Warren, come on up. Vernon is after Taylor. Tell me your full name, Miss.
Taylor Janae Warren.
Miss, this is a probation violation warrant for your arrest. I've appointed you an attorney. Your next hearing is downtown Phoenix on the 23rd of this month. You're being released on your own recognizance. You'll be out of here about 6 o'clock tonight. At about make that closer to 8 o'clock tonight. About 6 hours from now. When you step outside this building, you must contact your probation officer. Follow their rules and my rules. You're given the next judge you meet on the 23rd. 2 good reasons to not put you in prison on the 23rd. Good luck on the 23rd, miss.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Vernon, Nazi. And then Ace is after Vernon. Tell me your full name, sir.
Oh, Your Honor, Vernon Nosey.
I apologize for mispronouncing your last name, sir.
It's okay.
Sir, this is disorderly conduct out of the Peoria Municipal Court. I cannot appoint you an attorney in Peoria. The Peoria judge can, probably won't, but he can, or she can. You're going to meet them on the 3rd day of July in Peoria. You're being released on your own recognizance,
Thank you, Your
sir.
Honor.
You'll be out of here in about 6 hours. Do not return to the scene of the alleged crime. Good luck.
That was the 3rd of July.
3rd of July. All in writing. The officer's going to hand it to you.
Thank you, Your
Read
Honor.
it over.
Thank you.
Good luck. Ace. Come on up, Ace. Eric is after Ace. Mr. Saldana, tell me your full name.
Ace Saldana.
I apologize for mispronouncing your last name, sir.
Saldana.
Sir,
Ace Saldana.
thank you, sir. This is a criminal trespassing case out of Peoria. It's a misdemeanor. I cannot appoint you an attorney. That's up to the Peoria judge. You're going to meet the Peoria judge on the 3rd day of July. You're being released on your own recognizance, but you're not allowed to turn to the scene of the alleged crime until you talk to the Peoria judge. Good luck, sir. Mr. Scott, Eric. Come on up, Eric. After Eric is Carlos. Tell me your full name, sir.
Eric Scott, sir.
Mr. Scott, you got 2 different matters before the court. The first one's a probation violation warrant for your arrest. I've appointed you an attorney. You're going to have a probation revocation hearing on the 23rd. It's downtown Phoenix. You're being released on your own recognizance. Second one, sir, another probation violation. Same attorney, same hearing date, same location. Let me check something real quick. Same hearing date, same location, same release on your own recognizance. Sir, you'll be out of here in about 6 hours. When you step outside this building at about 8 p.m. tonight, first thing you must do is contact your probation officer, follow their rules and my rules, and you're given the next judge you meet on the 23rd 2 good reasons to not put you in prison on the 23rd.
Yes, sir.
Good luck, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Carlos. Come on up, Carlos. After Carlos is Brian Beltran.
Hello, sir.
Good afternoon. Tell me your name.
Carlos Macias.
Sir, this is disorderly conduct out of the White Tanks Justice Court, a misdemeanor. Assault out of the White Tanks Justice Court, a misdemeanor. I'm not allowed to appoint you an attorney on misdemeanors. You're going to meet the judge who can on the 20th day of July. Strike that, the first day of July. It's been a long day. I'm releasing you on your own recognizance, sir, but you cannot return to the scene of the alleged crime or have contact with the alleged victim. Good luck, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Beltran. Brian. And then Mark is after Brian. Tell me your full name.
Brian Daniel, Isa Beltran.
Sir, this is a narcotic drug case and a dangerous drug case. Those are both Class 4 felonies. Drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony. Carrying a weapon and failure to admit, a misdemeanor. I've appointed you an attorney, sir. Your next hearing date is the 30th day of this month, downtown Phoenix. You're being released on your own recognizance, sir. You'll be out of here in about 6 hours. Good luck on the 30th.
Thank you, Judge.
Good luck. Mr. Nelson, Mark.
Yes, sir.
And Williams is after Nelson. Well, thank you, sir.
Yes,
You
sir.
too, sir.
Yes, sir.
Tell me your full name.
Mark Nelson, sir.
Mr. Nelson, this is driving on a suspended, revoked, or canceled license. It's out of the Highland Justice Court. It's a misdemeanor. I'm not allowed to appoint you an attorney on a misdemeanor. You're going to meet the judge who can on the 3rd day of July at the Highland Justice Court. They probably won't because this is simply a fine issue. Sir, you're being released on your own recognizance, but remember, can't drive a motor vehicle without
Yes,
a valid
sir.
license. Good luck, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good luck.
You said court date July 3rd, right?
Yep, and that gentleman's going to hand you all the paperwork in writing. I'll have that date on it also. Miss Williams, come on up, Miss Williams. And then John Ahmed is after Miss Williams. Tell me your name, Miss.
Teresa Marie Williams.
Miss Williams, this is dangerous drugs, Class 4 felony, drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony. I've appointed you an attorney. Your next hearing date is the 30th day of June, downtown Phoenix. You're being released on your own recognizance. You'll be out of here in about 6 hours. Good luck on the 30th.
Thank you.
John. Come on up, John. After John is Haley. Tell me your full name, John.
John Mendez.
Sir, you have two different matters. The first one is a probation violation warrant for your arrest. I've appointed you an attorney, sir. You're going to have a probation revocation hearing on the 23rd of this month, downtown Phoenix. You're being released on your own recognizance. The next one, sir, is identical. Another probation violation warrant for your arrest. Same attorney, same hearing date, the 23rd, same location, downtown Phoenix. Same release on your own recognizance. When you step outside this building close to 8 o'clock tonight, contact your probation officer, follow their rules and my rules. You're given the next judge you meet on the 23rd. 2 good reasons to not put you in prison on the 23rd. Good luck, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Michelle. Miss Michelle, come on up. And then it'll be Miss Haley. Tell me your full name, Miss. Can you do me a big favor? Go back behind the podium. That's where my microphone's all set up. Tell me your name again.
Michelle Danae LeBlanc.
Miss LeBlanc, I apologize for confusing you. My fault. Miss, this is a simple assault. It's on the Santan Justice Court. I cannot appoint you an attorney on a misdemeanor like that. The Santan judge can. They probably won't, but they have the authority. You're going to meet the Santan judge on the 1st day of July at the Santan Justice Court. You're being released, but you cannot return to the scene of the alleged crime. You cannot have contact with the alleged victim until the Santan judge says it's okay. Good luck.
So will there be a piece of paper, sir, with everything wrote on it?
That gentleman's got it all there in his hands.
Thank you, sir.
Good luck, Miss. Miss Haley. Miss Henderson, tell me your full name, please.
Haley Jade Henderson.
Miss, you got 2 different matters. The first one is a probation violation warrant for your arrest. I've appointed you an attorney. Your next hearing is the 23rd of this month, downtown Phoenix. You're being released on your own recognizance. The next one, Miss, is identical, probation violation, same attorney, same hearing date, the 23rd, same location, downtown Phoenix, same release on your own recognizance. When you step outside this building in about 6 hours, about 8 o'clock tonight, contact your probation officer. I know it's Sunday afternoon/evening. Follow their rules, follow my rules. Mine are in writing. The officer's holding on to them. You're giving the next judge you meet on the 23rd those two good reasons, if you follow those rules, to not put you in prison on the 23rd. Good luck, miss.
Thank you.
And Ivan, number 16 is a behavioral issue, disorderly, he was not brought to court, disorderly conduct and simple assault, both misdemeanors on a good year. I cannot appoint him an attorney. I'm going to release him on his own recognizance. He needs to show up in Goodyear on the 2nd day of July. He's being released, but he cannot return to the scene of the alleged crime. No contact with the alleged victim. Did I miss anything, boss?
No, sir.
All right. Officer, whatever you told them, thank you. They behaved wonderfully. Thank you. You want me to wait about right over there until you get everything cleared up? Sir? Sir? Ready, miss? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Please be seated. Good evening. This is the 5 p.m. calendar for the 15th day of the month. On the first day of this month, I read orders onto the record that affect all of you regarding DNA and fingerprinting. In just a moment, I'm going to call you up to the podium one at a time. When you get to the podium, I need your name. I'll tell you the charges you're here on. I'll appoint most of you an attorney. I'll set your next hearing date, give you location. I'll set your general release conditions. All of you will have general release conditions. They are as follows. Do not make contact with the arresting officers. Do not possess any drugs without a valid prescription. Do not drive a motor vehicle without a valid license. Keep us informed as to where you are living. If you're on probation, you'll be ordered to contact your probation officer. If the charge you're being heard here tonight indicates there may be a victim, I'll order you to stay away from that victim and not return to the scene of the alleged crime. After your hearing, the officer will hand this all to you in writing. Take time to read it at your earliest convenience. Thank you, everyone. Mr. Jones, Henry? Henry, you're first. After Henry is Joel Larson. Joel, there's a seat right next to the door. Just sit there, please. Tell me your full name, sir.
Henry Jones.
Mr. Jones, this is an aggravated assault as a Class 3 felony. A simple assault as a misdemeanor. I've appointed you an attorney, sir. Your next hearing date is the 20th of this month, downtown Phoenix. Bond is set at $5,000. If you make bond, no contact with the alleged victim until you see the next judge. Good luck, sir.
Okay.
Mr. Larson, come on up, Mr. Larson, and after Joel is Heather. Heather, why don't you sit in that chair right next to the door? Tell me your full name, sir.
Joel Larson.
Mr. Larson, this is a discharge of a firearm within city limits. I've appointed you an attorney, sir. Your next hearing date is the 20th, downtown Phoenix. Bond is set at $5,000, secured appearance. They usually want 10%, $500, plus collateral and an agreement with a bonding company, and you could be out of here in 6 hours. Good luck, sir.
Could I use my own, like my property to bail myself out?
Well, you can use your own property. The problem is I can't order the sheriff to hand it over to you.
Yeah.
You have to sign a release to a third party. That third party then has to be presented with that release, and then the sheriff will turn it over to the third party, which is realistically kind of a nightmare. Good luck.
Okay, thank you.
Heather, come on up, Heather. Marcus is after Heather. Good evening, miss. Tell me your name, please.
Heather Leib.
Miss Leib, this is one count of aggravated assault, a Class 5 felony, resisting arrest, a Class 6 felony, disobeying the mandate of a court, that's usually violating an order of protection or an injunction against harassment, a misdemeanor, disorderly conduct as a misdemeanor. I've appointed you an attorney, miss. Your next hearing date is on the 20th of this month, downtown Phoenix. Bond is set at $2,500. Good luck, miss.
What if I don't have the money for the bond?
Then when you talk to your attorney, the attorney can do a motion to reconsider in front of the next judge on the 20th.
Okay, thank you.
Marcus, Mr. Patton, or Peyton. After Marcus is Mr. Espinosa. Good evening, sir. Tell me your full name.
Marcus Treaton.
Sir, you've got 3 different probation violation warrant for your arrest. They're all probation violation matters. The first one's a Class 4 felony you're on probation for. I've appointed you an attorney on all 3. You're going to have a probation revocation on each one of them on the 23rd of this month, downtown Phoenix. The judge on the first matter wants a $750 bond. The second matter and the third matter, which are both Class 6 felonies, the judge wants a $500 bond. Please reach out to your probation officer. They may have some ideas that might be helpful to you. Good luck, sir. Lorenzo Espinosa, Mr. Espinosa, and then Alexander Garcia is after this gentleman. Good evening, sir. Tell me your name.
Lorenzo Espinosa.
Excuse me, sir. I apologize. This is discharge of a firearm within the city limits, a Class 6 felony, disorderly conduct with a weapon, a Class 6 felony. I've appointed you an attorney, sir. Your next hearing is on the 30th of this month, downtown Phoenix. You're being released to pretrial services. You'll be out of here in about 6 hours. That officer's going to hand you a whole bunch of paperwork. Read it carefully. Those are the rules you have to follow to stay out of trouble. Good luck, sir.
Got it. Thank you.
Mr. Garcia, Alexander, Joshua Saunders is after this gentleman. Tell me your full name, sir.
Alexander Melgado Garcia, July 19, 2005.
Thank you, sir, for the additional information. I appreciate it. Sir, this is trespassing as a Class 5 felony. I've appointed you an attorney, sir. Your next hearing is on the 30th of this month, downtown Phoenix. You're being released to pretrial services. You'll be out of here in about 6 hours. That officer's going to hand you a whole bunch of paperwork. Read it carefully. Those are the rules you have to follow to stay out of trouble between now and the 30th. Good luck.
All right, thank you.
Joshua? Come on up, Joshua. And Marco Torres is after Joshua.
My full name is Joshua Saunders.
Thank you, Mr. Saunders. Mr. Saunders, this dangerous drug is a Class 4 felony, drug paraphernalia, a Class 6 felony. I've appointed you an attorney, sir. Your next hearing is the 30th day of June, downtown Phoenix. You're being released to pretrial services. You'll be out here in about 6 hours. That officer's going to hand you a whole bunch of paperwork. Read it carefully. Those are the rules you have to follow. Good luck, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Hogan.
Marco. Come on up, Marco. After Marco is Gabriel. Tell me your full name, sir.
Marco Antonio Payan Torres.
Thank you, sir. Sir, first matter is narcotic drugs, Class 4 felony, drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony, and driving under the influence as a misdemeanor. I've appointed you an attorney, sir. Your next hearing is the 30th of this month. Downtown Phoenix, you're being released on your own recognizance. The second matter, sir, is a probation violation matter. Same attorney, different hearing date, the 23rd of this month. Again, you're being, downtown Phoenix, again, you're being released on your own recognizance. On both cases, you must call your probation officer immediately when you get out of this building in about 6 hours. Follow their rules, follow my rules. You're given the next judge you meet on the 23rd. Good reasons to not put you in prison on the 23rd. Good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Gabriel, come on up. Mr. Moriete, tell me your full name.
Gabriel Benjamin Murieta.
I mispronounced your last name, I apologize. Sir, this is a shoplifting as a misdemeanor. I cannot appoint you an attorney on a misdemeanor. That's up to the Agua Fria judge. You're going to meet the Agua Fria judge on the 2nd. He or she may appoint you an attorney, but probably not. These are normally just fine issues. You'll be out of here within 6 hours. Do not return to the scene of the crime, alleged crime. Do not make contact with the alleged victim. Good luck. Joel Gomez. Allí, por favor. ¿Se habla inglés?
Gómez Angulo.
Un momento, por favor. Señor Martinez. No, thank you. Thank you. Sorry, arguing with this. Good evening. Do I have the Spanish interpreter with me?
Hi, good evening. This is Roberto Jose, language Spanish interpreter.
Thank you, sir. We're going to start the hearing now. Sir, if you are partially bilingual, please wait for the interpretation before you answer.
Okay, señor, usted es parcialmente bilingüe, espere la interpretación antes de contestar.
What is your name, sir?
Joel Lorenzo Gómez.
Señor. Joel Lorenzo Gómez.
Gómez Angulo.
You're charged with unlawful flight as a felony.
Okay, usted está siendo acusado de fuga ilegal como delito grave.
driving on a suspended, revoked, or canceled license, a misdemeanor.
Conduciendo con la licencia suspendida, revocación o cancelación, un delito menor.
Failure to obey a police officer, a misdemeanor.
Y esto se puede considerar delito menor, no obedecer a un oficial de policía es un delito menor.
Your next hearing is the 30th of June, downtown Phoenix.
Tu próxima audiencia es el 30 de junio en el centro de Phoenix.
You're being released to pretrial services. You'll be out of here in 6 hours. Good luck, sir.
Usted estará entregado a los servicios previos al juicio. Saldrá de aquí en 6 horas. Buena suerte, señor.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Mr. Juan Martinez, please come up to the podium.
Señor Juan Martínez, por favor, suba al podio.
Sí.
What is your name, señor?
Juan Carlos Hernández Martínez.
Carlos Hernández Martínez.
One count of driving under the influence as a misdemeanor.
Okay. Un cargo por conducir bajo la influencia del alcohol como delito menor.
I cannot appoint you an attorney. That will be at the next hearing.
Yo no le puedo asignar un abogado. Eso será en la próxima audiencia.
You're going to meet the Moon Valley judge on the 27th of this month in Moon Valley.
Usted se reunirá con el juez de Moon Valley el 27 de este mes. En Moon Valley.
You're being released on your own recognizance. You'll be out in 6 hours. Good luck, sir.
Usted va a ser liberado bajo su propia responsabilidad. Saldrá en 6 horas. Buena suerte, señor.
Gracias. Thank you.
Thank you.
The court wants to thank the interpreter and excuse the interpreter. Thank you, sir.
Oh, no, you're welcome, sir. Thank you for calling IMRICH, okay?
Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. The last visitor on the court's calendar is Michael Perez. For behavioral issues, he was not brought into court. One count of drug paraphernalia, class 6 felony, obstruction of the highway, a misdemeanor. I've appointed him an attorney. His next hearing is the 30th of this month, downtown Phoenix. He's being released on his own recognizance. Officer, what I'll do is wait for you to get everybody moved where they are, and then I'll come out and wander back with you. Yes, sir. Thank you. I just have